In the midst of today's fast-paced work environment, how would you maintain motivation amongst pressure?
So my way of relaxing and keeping myself motivated is to read a lot of books that is related to spirituality, and I don't necessarily read books that is in sync with management or in sync with what we're doing.
Yes.
I try to skip that.
Okay.
Because then you're not getting yourself out of the pressure. So I read a lot of books which are related to Puranas. I read a lot of books that are related to mental awareness. I skip self-help books altogether. So that's one way. Meditation. I also do a lot of meditation in the mornings, and I make sure that my mornings are a lot more easier compared to evenings, because we deal with international clients.
Yes.
So evening is a time where you have to be highly motivated and highly energetic. So I keep my mornings slow. So that's the secret.
In terms of balancing out multiple roles, how would you basically manage to effectively prioritize the various responsibilities in the demanding landscape?
Handling multiple roles comes very naturally to a woman. Women are known to be multitaskers. But talking about it professionally, I make sure I delegate a lot of my responsibilities. I tend to do a lot of things that interest me. I keep them on my plate, and a lot of the responsibilities are delegated downline. So there are a lot of benefits with that. The downline gets trained. You create an effective backup for yourself. The work doesn't suffer, and a lot of things get accomplished at the same time. So that's my way of effectively multitasking major responsibilities.
Now, reflecting on leadership challenges, what was the most formidable project you've overseen, and how did you navigate through these complexities?
So that's a very big Chak De moment. So there was this one big project that needed a lot of experienced and senior people on board. So it was like having, it was just like shooting a big movie, wherein you have all major stars coming in, and you have to manage everybody, everybody's interest, everybody's respect. So that was indeed a very challenging moment. The way we handled it was by dividing it into multiple small teams, and each of a senior person who had a good experience was made in charge of that particular team, so that everybody felt equal, everybody got the same level of importance, and the project also sailed very seamlessly, and we were able to retain that client.
What moment stands out to you as a co-founder when reflecting on the achievements of your company?
Highly nostalgic, but backing the first major man-month for the company. So that was probably my experience as into getting into client acquisition. So we backed the very major man-month, which still stands very strong with Tesla today, even after 15 years. And this expansion, of course, that we have right now.
Any advice you'd like to give upcoming architects or engineers who want to join this industry?
Just think about a unanimous goal. That is, the organization has to grow so that you grow. So that's the advice that I would give everybody. Focus on a goal, a common collective goal. So individually, definitely you're going to get success as a byproduct.